morning guys. Ed Grabowski, your local real estate expert here in the Sarasota area, coming at you today with your monthly MarketWatch video report for the Sarasota area for January 2025. Going to take a look at the numbers for December 24 to give you a sense for where the market is and what we've experienced over the last year. Now, before I get started, I do want to offer to you, I am doing a lot of equity checks on homes in the Sarasota area for property owners to get a sense for what the property would look like in today's market. Not only to give you a sense for where your value is, if you gained any equity over the past year, and to give you a sense for what your property might look like if you decided to make an activity, if you decided to have some real estate activity in the next year. If you are looking to do something, I would love to connect with you to get a sense for what your real estate goals are for the coming year so that I can understand how I actually can help serve you a little bit better. All right, so if you are interested in getting an equity report, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can reach me direct at 941-202-0080. I'll do a deep dive into your property, and it'll be a little more involved than a lot of the automated estimates that you find online that, to be quite honest with you, a lot of them are pretty inaccurate when it actually comes out to finding the true value for what your property might sell for in today's market. All right, so let's kind of take a look at some of the numbers. The first thing I want to take a look at is the month supply. So we have actually crossed over 6 months of total supply here in Sarasota County, which actually is the highest point that we've seen over the last 5 years. It's pretty significant, and we're up about 105% from this point last year. Now, it does appear that we have started to see a turn in the tide in the number of sold listings. The number of actual listings has rebounded from a low in November of 527 units up to 661 in December, up about 25% month over month. Also, number of pending properties has started to inch up over the last couple of months. We're seeing the number of pendings listings up to 676, which is about a 2% increase month over month, a little over 2% month over month. Now, typically, the numbers that we start to see will start to drop off a little bit in the month of January, and starting in February, we'll start to see we'll see a spur in activity at that point. So we'll likely see a little bit of a drop off in the current month and start to see activity jump up after the month of January into February. A couple key notes about the market. The median days on market for homes has actually dropped to a median of 42 days. It's dropped off about 18% from this point from the previous month. So homes are actually selling quicker when they are priced appropriately for today's market. Now, the fact that we have so much inventory, there is a significant number of properties for sale in the market where sellers are too aggressive with their asking price and the homes are sitting on the market for longer periods of time. Now, we are seeing a little bit of a drop off in list to sales ratio. Homes are selling on average of 95.6% of their asking price, which is a drop off of about a half a point from the previous month. Now, what it says is that buyers are having more negotiation and more leverage in negotiations with sellers. And just to repeat my point, it is indicative of making sure that when you enter the market at an attractive price in the eyes of the buyer, if you fail to, you're going to find yourself in a competitive disadvantage when you hit the market, and it's likely going to end up costing you a significant amount of money in the long run. Now, given all the information that we're seeing in the marketplace, there is a lot of discussion about home sellers that are looking to time the market. And to be quite frank with you, the art of timing the market really is a fool's game. You know, the reality is nobody knows where the market is headed in the future. There is a good possibility that we might see things get a little bit worse before they start to get better. But we are starting to see some positives in the marketplace. Proper positioning in today's market is going to be hugely impactful on how you position your property for success. It is definitely something that you want to consider when you sell, is working with an agent who can actually help to position you properly. It's unfortunate that the vast majority of agents out there in the marketplace, they're really inexperienced in helping you to have success in today's market. Most agents, when they take on a property to represent you, their objective is to get you to sign a listing in hopes that they have the opportunity to earn a commission, When in reality, and when you hire a professional, someone like myself takes that role very seriously, to know that when we represent you as a seller, we will get your property sold if we position your property correctly, market it correctly, and help you to have leverage in negotiations. The role of selling your property and helping you position you for success is something that I know very well, and I'm looking forward to helping you if you guys decide to do something in the future. So, just kind of recap, we have had a lot more inventory hit the market, but homes that are positioned well are selling relatively quickly. Proper positioning and representation in this market are critical to your success. And if you are thinking about doing something, do not hesitate to reach out to me, because I'd love to put my over 25 years of experience to work for you to help you to have success in today's market. Again, I'm Ed Grabowski, your local real estate professional here in the Sarasota area. Wishing you a happy new year and looking forward to helping you and working with you in 2025. Take care, and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.